I'm gonna go over because I want to be different on this one.
It's over.
Oh, suck it! Suck it!
That's terrible.
What is it like having breakdowns all of 2020, huh? Not being mentally stable. I thought we were smack talking.
So like not having a dad.
I actually have a dad. He just doesn't want to spend that much time with me.
I think I like your haircut, Jared.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh my!
It's a good look.
I know. I was trying to grow it out, and then I was like,
No, you get the fro. And
I
it's
get the
weird.
fro,
Yeah,
and it
man.
doesn't look good.
No.
I was trying to be on my Jack Harlow shit, and I just can't.
Well, I met you when you had the fro, like back in March of 2020.
That's
No.
when you were most sexually attracted to him. Is what you told me.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Now that was just purely because it was
Quarantine.
COVID and
Yeah.
nothing was open.
But it's not a look for you.
All right, you want to send it in?
Yeah, Jared. How about I do it on my own time? Countdown from 10.
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4.
3.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 80 of Dropouts. I said it on my own time. Today, it's the new year.
Happy New Year!
Wow, how festive. Another
It's 2022.
That's mind blowing.
one step closer, guys.
To
We
what?
started this podcast in
Eternal
2020.
darkness. Zach.
Wait, when's Eternal Darkness meant to happen?
When we die. So,
Oh.
There you go. You're caught
I
up.
thought you were trying to say like the end of the world theory is like
well, end of the world
2024.
for you and I and him.
Well, the end of the world now was 10 years ago, or it will be in December.
Well,
What a great
people-
movie.
people thought
2012.
It was,
You weren't alive when that
I
movie
haven't
came
seen
out.
that movie.
Zach, I see on your New Year's resolutions is to dress better.
I'm dressing a lot better.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I think.
Why do you hate it?
'Cause
Why are
you
you
got-
stifling my
'Cause
creativity?
why is half of it like I'm showing up to my ex's funeral looking like that, and then the other half is like douchebag.
First of all, I'm wearing Kobe's.
You're wearing
why are you wearing Kobe's?
Be respectful, R.I.P. and
cut off.
I call it okay because no one's doing it like me, Jared. I call this the mullet
I think.
because like top half professional, bottom half party, ready to go.
This is the mullet of clothing.
I can dunk a basketball. I'm also wearing jorts for the audio listeners, and then up top I've got a chain, turtleneck, and a nice $30
You're
jacket
dressed
that
like-
looks like it's $300.
you were
It
dressed-
does look really
You're
nice.
dressed like every high schooler at a homecoming who thinks they're doing it like fashion by wearing a turtleneck and a chain.
Yeah, the Lonely Island, turtleneck and chain.
I was trying to pick up middle school girls, so this is really throwing it off. Then
Oh, God.
not high school. That's
High
probably not a
schoolers
joke to
really-
make in this
like,
climate.
High school guys really think they're doing something. They're like, I'm gonna wear a button up. I am gonna wear a turtleneck.
I'm gonna be different.
I'm gonna wear a turtleneck, a Gucci belt, plaid pants, and Vans.
And then
they-
everybody else shows up wearing the exact same thing.
Jared
And
used to
some
try to
gold
lure people in
cross.
vans. What was that? What was that time period in your life called?
Taken?
Prison. Taken.
I want to talk about Jared really quick because
You want to talk about me?
yeah.
We always want to talk about you.
So what's the new? How did you start the new year?
With a fucking nightmare, dude.
A nightmare. Ever heard of it, Indy? This guy was scared last night in his dreams. Talk
Really?
about it, Jared.
Yeah, and
we're
I
trying
go,
to sympathize.
I go to try to get Zach to comfort me.
Did you go into his
And-
room like a child?
Yeah, I was scared.
Never gonna work.
He told me to shut up and go away.
I did not say shut up, I go away. I said, how old are you? And what did you say?
23.
I said you'll probably get through it. And you went back to your room and did you get through it?
Barely.
What happened?
It was scary. It's the same nightmare that I always have. The fucking nun, Valak, shows up in my dreams and haunts the shit out of me.
What'd she do to you this time?
She just stares at me, but it's such a haunting.
Have you ever thought about maybe she's trying to experience friendship with you, Jared?
But why is it so scary?
It's scary because she's not the most attractive thing you've ever seen. And I hate that you're ugly shaming her.
Well,
She didn't ask to look like that, Jared.
But I'm not ugly shaming her. Like, I'm not saying you're ugly. That's why I'm scared of you. I'm saying
It's like that's what you're saying.
what? No.
Okay, this is what I think. Next
Are you
time
making me feel bad?
No,
for-
Jared. Next time she's in your dreams, she showed up. All I'm saying is make her feel good, hit on her. Okay.
Okay, wait. Give me a line.
No. Indy, you. Okay, Jared told me this. He said you resemble the nun. I would never say that in my life. That's what Jared said. So pretend you're the nun.
Did you actually say that?
Okay, now haunt. Okay, she's gonna. For the audio listeners, she currently threw.
Dude. Okay, hold on.
A mustard.
We got to
It's
work
never
on
close.
that.
At Jared.
We got to work on that.
It's never close.
Okay. Haunt.
That
Okay,
hit the bottom
Jared,
of my desk.
pretend you're
Sorry.
dreaming.
Okay.
Okay, go like. There we go. Now haunt him. Haunt him.
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Okay,
No,
Jared.
that's not haunting. That's protecting me.
Well,
Haunt him. Go
I'm
like.
the nun.
Say boo, Indy.
boo!
Okay, now hit on her, Jared.
What's up, shawty? Oh, you looking mighty thick in them robes.
Jared, say you trying to be my boo,
You trying to be my boo?
and then Indy.
See, Zach, I need you in the dreams with me. This is why I came to you.
Well, why don't you dream about me then, Jared? Stop being disrespectful.
He
okay.
does dream about
did
you.
did that
He
turn
comes
you
to
on?
me no.
Well, Jared,
What? I tried.
turn her on.
Okay.
It's too late. You can do
Alexa.
No, keep going.
Play Kenny G. I'm gonna light some candles. How about this romantic dinner?
Holy water is leaking from me.
Pixar didn't happen. Oh, speaking of nighttime terrors, did I ever tell you this story?
No.
Maybe I
don't
didn't.
know, maybe you
So when Jared and I, well, actually Jared wasn't there yet. For the listeners, everyone knows we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment with 10 people. Well, I moved in there before Jared, and every month new people would cycle through. And one month this guy moved in, and no one knew anything about him. Like, he was a little out there, but nothing out of the ordinary. And then we all go to sleep. He's actually sleeping in the bunk that you chose after he left. So he came
Really?
in. Yeah, you came in after he left. And at night, everybody goes to sleep. In the middle of the night, you just hear him screaming bloody murder. Like, I'm
What?
dead serious. He's like, I'm going to kill you. I'll slit your throat. I'm going to kill you. Dead serious. And I am turned over in my bunk on the bottom floor. And I'm just like, I honestly thought I was going to die that night.
What the fuck?
No, wait. I told the story a little wrong. I have to get up a lot in the middle of the night to pee.
Yeah.
So I go to the bathroom and I close the door and I hear this behind the door. So I don't know that he's sleeping. I think he's just like screaming this at someone. I am frozen. I don't have my phone. I'm just in the bathroom. I'm so scared to come out. He keeps screaming, I'm going to murder you. I'm going to put a knife through your eye. I'm going to do all this stuff. And then finally it calms down and nothing really happens. So I was like, I open the door and everyone else is sleeping and he's sleeping, and then he screams again. And I'm like, oh, he's doing this in his sleep. And the next day he's like, oh, hey, I forgot to tell you guys, I have bloody night terrors where I'm trying to where sometimes I try to kill people who are trying to kill me, and just think nothing of it. I was like, that would have been a great warning to have before our first
so
sleepover.
he just did that every night?
Not every night. He would do it. Those were I call those the exciting nights, because those are the nights I didn't sleep.
So would you not would no one tell him to shut up, or
No, there's nothing you can do, because
would no one try and wake him up?
well, no,
I feel like
we didn't.
is it like sleepwalking? Is it dangerous to wake him up? Like, would he put a knife through your face?
I didn't know. I know the first night I didn't know anything, and I just went in my bunk, and the rest of the night I just kept my eyes open, just looking at him like, okay, so if he murders me, funeral costs are going to be high, so I feel bad for my mom. But yeah, it was
$4 to my name.
yeah, it was pretty terrifying.
That's
It's a true story.
terrifying.
Did you grab, like, I would have tried to find anything in the bathroom to use, like when I walked out, like just anything, a razor or something.
No, I think I was just like, I guess this is the way I'm going out.
You just freeballed it?
No, I went out like, I knew that this is probably going to be the end, and I just walked out and said, I've lived a decent life so far. I hadn't met you yet. That's when it really started going downhill. And yeah, I kind of knew that it was kind of over for me, but here I am today. So if you guys could
I
both.
used to have a night terrors too.
Nice.
Like, I used to scream bloody murder, and when I stayed at my grandparents' house, my nan we'd stay on opposite sides of the house, so my nan would have to like walk across the house because she'd just hear me screaming. She'd have to like wake me up, and then like
Wake me up.
and then she would sing.
Before you go. Two different songs.
Two very different songs.
Then she would sing a song called Grandfather's Clock to put me back to sleep. But it
Jared,
was
if you
solid.
woke up tomorrow with a Kim Kardashian booty, like you just woke up and that is the fattest booty you've ever seen in the entire world, what is the first thing you do?
The first thing I do?
Take an ass pic.
Dude, I'm shaking
no.
it for a real
Okay,
one.
no,
I'm
Jared, that's
throwing
not,
it down.
no, Jared, stop joking around. The first thing you do, you wake up and you've got this juicy behind.
I'm coming to show you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I asked.
I'm walking in your room. I'm going to peek my head in. I'm going to be like, Zach, guess what? And you're going to be like, I don't care. I said, you might care about this.
Would you
one.
change your Instagram handle to Juicy Jared?
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
I should get that right.
How would you
Handle.
capitalize financially?
OnlyFans.
Immediately, like OnlyFans, I'd start shaking ass on TikTok,
You're
just
the guy with the biggest ass in the world.
hell yeah, capitalize that. Sure, that's my one thing. No, people find me that way. I still have all the other things. I still have this podcast, still make music and everything. But now,
Just when you get up, it's a voluptuous ass.
hell yeah.
And then say you do become a twerking stripper. Would you give me a discount for a lap dance since we have like an intimate relationship
Yeah,
already?
like friends and family discount,
and family.
Would I get
And
one?
family. Huh?
Would I get one?
No, you got to pay full price.
Fuck you, Jared. I'd give you a lap dance for free.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Put money on it. What are the odds you give Jared a lap dance right now and it's on camera?
What are the odds?
1 in 10.
Let's go.
Come on, 1 in
I'll
10.
turn on that camera for that couch right now.
It's got to be for 10 seconds.
Who am I 1 in 10? Who am I?
Me.
Zach.
1, 2, 3, 7.
Four.
I was going to go 4.
I was going to go 7.
All right, one more time.
No.
Oh my God.
Can you just do it anyway? All right, Jared, what are the odds you give Indiana a lap dance?
Oh, no. Let's not turn this on me.
Jared,
You know?
you're the one with the juicy behind potentially. All right, ready?
Oh, no.
Ready?
1, 2, 3,
2.
1. Whoo! I was going to go 2.
Okay.
I was going to go 2.
I'm pretty sure the fans would love to see you guys.
I'm sure they
give each
would,
other a
but
lap
that's
dance.
not the odds today. So
You can find that on our Patreon. We don't have a Patreon.
we should start a
What are the odds you
Patreon, though.
give Jared a lap dance?
1 and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
1.
Jared, I think you're mad just because you look like the personification of a Chrysler.
That, as a person that enjoys vehicles, is the worst insult you could give.
And I meant it. I don't know if that softens the blow.
My family growing up would absolutely shit on Chrysler vehicles. Any of them. Sorry, this is a very passionate subject for me.
What do you think? Why do you think your family's so?
Because they're bad cars.
Whoa. Okay. There goes our Chrysler sponsorship.
I wouldn't have accepted one.
Wow.
I d-
Do you know how much
Listen.
money we've made from this podcast? None. You wouldn't have accepted a Chrysler sponsorship?
I probably would have, but now we're not
Do
getting
you know
one.
what I remind me of in vehicle wise?
How did you make this about? How did you turn that?
What?
Because you said he reminds you of a Chrysler.
What do you remind yourself of?
I remind me of a Range Rover. Pretty, but just breaks down all the time.
I feel like we've made that joke before.
Really?
Probably.
I think it was behind your back, though, unfortunately. What?
Anyway, I have a fun game.
Yeah, right.
I love games.
Yeah, you play a lot of games with boys' hearts, don't you, Indy?
No.
So we're all familiar with the popular furniture brand IKEA, right?
We're gonna
Correct.
try and pronounce them.
And we're all familiar with like you said, they've got funny names. At least for English speakers, they've got funny names. So this is a fun little game that we're gonna play. Is it a model of IKEA furniture or a Scandinavian author?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let me pull it
I'm
up.
also locked in.
I'm so sorry for our Scandinavian
Heathen.
audience.
Free Heathen.
Free Heathen.
Free Heathen.
It's Fryhetten.
Fry Hetten.
I'm gonna go with author.
Oh, that's obviously an author. I love his work.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What's a piece of his work?
No, it's a lot of poems about anarchy and liberal conservatism.
Interesting. I didn't know a piece of IKEA furniture could write such
What
such
is it, Jared?
profound. It's
I was-
IKEA furniture.
I was so.
Can we guess the part of furniture too? I think it's.
Do you have a photo of the
I don't have a photo of the furniture.
Oh, Jared, way to ruin the whole thing. Air fryer.
You think that's an air fryer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a fridge.
Two things. I do.
Wait, do you actually not know what it is?
IKEA furniture or IKEA doesn't make either of
Know
those
that.
things.
I'm gonna go with a dresser.
I'm gonna go with a lamp.
It is a sofa. We have Fjaldermoln.
For sure, furniture. I've seen those dots above things in IKEA.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna go with author. I've seen those dots above things. Welcome back to Cultured.
This is furniture.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it too. Actually,
Okay.
I switched my answer.
I gotta say though, the dots do not only apply to furniture though.
But I've seen them in furniture.
You might be on other podcasts listening to things like drama and tea and interesting facts and topics. On our podcast, is it furniture or is it a Scandinavian author? And I think honestly, that's our niche.
Fjaldermoln is a light blue, cushy cloud pillow with a face.
Obviously.
Because it translates to a type of cloud. It's the cirrus cloud.
Oh yeah. Dude, yep. That makes sense now.
All right. Leckberg.
Author for sure.
Okay, Berg, as in, yep, author.
That is an author.
Well, I'm doing based on percentages now. I
Me
did not
too.
think you would do with 3 in a row that were
Yeah, that's
they
what
were-
I was doing.
okay.
IKEA furniture.
Shit. Okay. Don't go off percentages.
I'm going off percentages, Jared.
No, go off of the name.
Okay, cool. All right, let's end it there.
What?
Dude, who cares? At
Back
this point?
them.
I hate this podcast.
This was your idea.
and I realized how bad it was mid thing.
What the hell?
After the first one, I was like, not a good segment, and I'm okay taking an L. Author.
Indy.
I don't care. Author.
It's furniture.
Oh, you got us. If
got
you put one more up on the board,
No, that's it.
I'm throwing this at you.
I thought that was a fun game. I got scared.
It wasn't fun. I've determined. And it's not your fault. I did tell you about the game.
That was your idea. Okay. You also gave me another idea. So this is going to be on you if this one doesn't work.
Okay.
We
That's
have
what all my exes said.
we have
All my exes live in Texas.
the over under.
Okay.
We're going to play an over under on mind-blowing statistics.
Okay.
4% of people pronounce Wi-Fi as Wi-Fi.
Over. For sure over. Because my dad pronounces it as Wi-Fi.
I think I'd go over as
Kidding
well.
me? It is over. It's 8% of people
Yeah.
pronounce Wi-Fi as Wi-Fi.
I'd honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was more.
Jared, you look like your wiener's name is Whiffy. I'm just saying, man. Get it
some
together.
of that Wi-Fi.
Get it together. Can't you?
Not
doesn't
Willy.
it make sense though?
Not Willy.
No,
It's
Whiffy.
Whiffy. It does make sense. It makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. All right. 85% of species to have ever existed are now extinct.
Yeah, I would say that's. Oh no! These
Wait,
aren't
is there accurate? Can we say accurate?
I didn't do accurate.
Okay, so it's either over or under. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go under.
I'm gonna go over.
It's over. 99%.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fucking sad.
What happened to him, Jared? Can you go through each one?
Each one? No. I
Okay,
can
well,
get
then
a
move on.
widespread mass extinction of the dinosaurs. So
Jared's mom's when they're at my house. Widespread. All right.
70% of people can't get through a 10-minute conversation without lying.
I'd say it's over.
Well, Indy's part of that percentage. Under.
It is under 60%.
Wow,
Suck it.
that's high.
Hey, can we make this
That
real
is high,
competitive?
isn't it?
Indy, we got to make this interesting. So we need to hurl.
I'm winning so far.
No, but we need to hurl
Actually,
insults
I
at
think
each
you guys
other.
are tied.
Oh, 2-2.
I think so, yeah.
Indy, can we consensually smack talk? Like when one of us. Okay. So if I get it wrong, you hurl something at me.
Okay.
Make it real offensive, but not too personal because I will get
Okay,
sad.
yeah.
Yours are gonna make real personal.
Okay.
All right. 3% of American voters thought Mitt Romney's full name was Mittens.
Over.
Over.
It's under. It's
Under.
2%.
Suck it.
We're both
You're an
idiots.
idiot for not getting that
You're
right.
an idiot too.
Okay. Well, thank you, dude. We're killing the smack talk.
All right. 65% of people have admitted to peeing in the shower.
Over. Everyone pees in the shower. Over.
I only pee if Jared's in the shower with me. Over.
It is over. It's 75%.
Yeah.
So 3 in 4 people.
It's-
Jared, do you
Way
pee in the
more
shower? Be
people.
honest.
I have peed in the shower.
When? When's the
I
last
pee-
time you pee in the shower? This morning.
I pee in
No.
the shower every time I
Oh
shower.
gosh.
That's interesting.
Do you
That's
tr-
a fact I didn't need
Do
to
you try
know.
to aim it?
You can't. Women can't aim.
You haven't seen the women I've
It's the
seen.
first thing I do. It's the first thing I do when I get in the shower. so
What?
then
Why would it be the first thing? Why not pee before you get in the shower?
Because I actually.
Why would it be
never
the
have-
first team?
I never have the sensation to pee until I get in the shower, and then I'm like.
Because of the warmness.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's the
And
same
the-
thing.
and
You,
the-
you never slept over at somebody's house. You put their fingers in warm water. They pee the bed.
Oh, is that? I thought it was just a water thing, like a wet thing. I didn't realize it was the
It
warmness.
was the warmness. I'll try it on you tonight.
Oh, please don't.
Why?
I think.
Please, I can't buy another bed.
All right, Jared. The jorts turn you on or off?
Honestly, the whole outfit is kind of working for me because, like,
Thank you, Indy.
you look like you look like you have to film an episode of Succession at like 1, and then you got to cross somebody up at a hoedown, by 4.
Thank you for including the jorts.
11% of people actually manage to keep their New Year's
Way
resolutions.
under.
I also think it's under.
It's under. It's 8%.
But the bad thing is I have to switch it up because I have to catch up to her.
I know.
But
well,
I-
I think you
but-
guys are tied, right?
I
No, I'm
thought you were
winning.
keeping up with it.
No, I told you guys to keep up with
I'm
it.
winning.
Gosh, I think she's winning by 1. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm winning.
They'll be up on the screen, right, Jared?
Yeah. They'll be up on the screen. All right. 40% of pilots have admitted to falling asleep while flying.
Under.
I'm gonna go over because I want to be different on this one.
It's over.
Oh, suck it! Suck it!
That's terrible.
What is it like having breakdowns all of 2020, huh? Not being mentally stable. Sorry, you're right. That was too far. Okay, and I thought we were smack talking.
So like not having a dad. That one hits.
I
me.
actually have a dad. He just doesn't want to spend that much time with me.
It's actually a frightening 54% of pilots.
Oh, what the? Sorry, even.
My dad was a pilot. Full circle.
A couple will exchange 60 million germs during 10 seconds of kissing.
I'm going over.
I'm going over.
You ever been punched in the noggin? So we're even right now.
It's bless you. Jeez. It's over.
You know what was really hot that you just did? You didn't cover your mouth at all. And during like a pandemic, that's great to do. Over to you.
It's over. You just spread 80 million germs, because that's how many people exchange while kissing for 10 seconds.
Jared, we could.
All right, 23% of Google searches have never been Googled before.
Huh? That makes no sense.
23,
It's a
like,
Google search has been searched.
I hate you so much. You know.
That's unrelated to this, though.
You know exactly what this sentence means.
Yeah. Under.
Over.
It's under
Yes.
15%.
Suck it, Zach!
Suck what?
my balls!
No. I don't want to.
No.
And I'm not consenting.
15% of songs on Spotify have received 0 streams.
Over.
I'm going to go over.
It's over. It's 20%.
Yeah.
20. So 1 in 5 songs on Spotify has never received a stream.
Yeah, well, anyone can upload anything.
Last one. 33% of IT professionals don't tell their family what they actually do for a living to avoid being asked for help.
Hilarious. I'm going to say it's...
I'm going the opposite of whatever you go.
I'm going to go under.
I'm going to go over because that's the only way I can tie.
It's under.
Stop! I'm emotionally damaged now. I hope you're happy. Like literally this point for the rest of my life, I'm going to feel like this is like the downhill slope that's going to lead me to probably heroin. So I hope you're happy.
Oh my
I thought it
God.
was meth.
No, Indy, I'll probably get into that later on in life, but I'm going to start with heroin.
That's step 2. Indy.
Step 5, Jared. Oh, speaking of, we're not brothers, but speaking of incest, when I was in high school,
Why'd you point at me?
huh? In high school, I went to a very small school, and it was in the South, and our rivals used to always say that we were inbred, and every time we played them in basketball, they would bring a family tree, and it said family tree on it.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Jared actually sent him a picture. Yeah, so they would make fun of us. They'd bring a family tree, and then we all wore t-shirts that said family reunion on it. We're like, we're getting you back. But now that I look back on it, I think we were just saying that we were having sex with our family members, which I don't know how much we were getting back.
Yeah, you kind of just played into their joke.
So they got
a
us
little
again.
bit. I think that, they really got you.
I think it's funny. I think it's taken.
Our high school student section was ruthless.
Was it?
We found out, I want to make this note. I did not participate in this because I thought it was a little mean, but the coach's son on the other team got chlamydia from experiencing physical oralness on a female. And the entire time, just everyone in the student section just kept on chanting, chlamydia, chlamydia, every time he went to the free throw line.
Are you serious?
Like loud. And no one did anything. And I was like, I feel like somebody would be like, don't do that. But I think some of the teachers even kind of chimed in. We really didn't like them.
Did he make a single free throw? Because that would have just
I don't remember.
that would have
was a long
put me
time ago, but
off
I do
my game so much.
Well, Jared,
Did they also start clapping really loud for him?
because he had the clap.
Yep.
Notice how he made a joke there, Indy? It's kind of smart what he did there. Use words to his advantage.
Who's
Just
the girl in the pic?
That is just one of the cheerleaders at school. It's one of my friends.
What's her name?
Detective Indy over here.
I'm
Caitlin?
just curious.
Caitlin Shiver. She was very, very nice.
Shout out Caitlin.
She's got a really
It's
pretty
definitely
smile.
Caitlin. We had the weirdest school mascot.
The Heron.
The Brantley County Herons. And then all people used to call us the ditch chickens.
What?
Which was yeah, we were the laughing
The
stock.
ditch chickens.
Yeah.
That is the funniest. That's better. I think that's better than the inbred family reunion joke.
That one was true. So that was we're not cousins.
Well,
Probably though.
second cousins, but no one's ever really done the family tree.
At what point can you have a child with your cousin and really not much of a chance of repercussions?
That's a good question. Why don't we find out?
Because I got a family reunion coming up and I kind of just want to test the waters.
How far are you thinking? Like,
I'm thinking after fourth generation, we're golden.
you think
What? That's way too soon.
fourth generation?
Let's let Google
No,
decide,
I'm gonna say
Indy.
I'm gonna say like 8.
If I shoot my shot, I want to know that I'm safe.
No, I'm gonna say like 6 or 7.
Whoa. Okay. Google auto-completed. I said, how far removed? And then the first autocomplete was, can cousins marry?
Exactly.
And I just figured, I was like, okay, maybe that's like the answer for like scientific reasons or whatever. This says in the US, second cousins are legally allowed to marry in every state.
Second cousins?
Second cousins.
Okay, that just opened up the playbook a little bit. The roster just got a
The
little bit
United
more
States
full.
is weird as fuck.
Indy.
Can they have kids?
I mean, I assume if they can get married.
What's the percentage on second cousins things being weird with the kids.
From genetics.thetech.org.
It's a good website.
Somebody asked, they said, I'm married to my second cousin.
Nice.
So they put that out there. And
Got
they
questions.
asked what the risk is for having birth defects. And with second cousins, it's about 3.5%.
I will take the chance. Have you seen my second cousin?
No.
Let's roll a clip.
And then honestly, this says, I don't know how like accurate this is, but they said even first cousins is at 5%.
First cousin.
What are siblings at?
Oh, interesting.
Oh, good to know. Because you have a brother. Good to know.
Oh, okay. So this is saying, I think it's the same as first cousins with siblings. So this person kind of explains there's that whole thing where people are like, they say, I think they get it wrong. They say there's a 25% chance for a birth defect with like siblings or first cousins or whatever. But the actual statistic is that there's a 25% chance increase, right? And so like how statistics actually work, it's 25% increase from the actual possibility of two random people, which is low, like between like 2 to 3%. So it really, it only raises it to 5% of a chance.
Hey Siri, call my sister.
Which
Just
one?
kidding. That's good to know, Jared. I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket just in case the world ends and one thing leads to another.
Okay, but before the world ends, right? It's the new year. It's the new episode, New Year's episode, the first episode of 2022.
Ew, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's freaky to say 20. Like, I just remember like making 2020 such a big deal because it's a new decade, and
I
now
remember making 2021 such a big deal because I was leaving 2020 in the past finally.
yeah.
But like,
But
how are
now,
we at 2022 already? Like last year really went by so fast.
I'm so excited for Chili's.
we're getting Chili's.
Yeah, we're getting Chili's after this. I'm so excited.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, but what are you guys? Do you guys
our
have
New Year's?
yeah? Do you guys have New Year's
I do.
resolutions?
It's to be early everywhere I go.
Ooh.
Early, if not on time.
All right.
and
You started today.
5:59 I was here.
Yeah.
I got to tennis at it was
Late.
I think it was 9:01, but
Late to that.
it was
So you're already part of the 92% of people that don't keep their New Year's resolutions.
I'm doing well.
But you're doing better.
It's to be more proactive in my.
That was
My New Year's resolution. Now I got nothing left.
It was
Sorry, Indy,
to
over to
be
you.
more proactive in my career and pushing that forward. Win a tennis tournament. Oh yeah, buy a Tesla Model X.
oh shit.
Shoot, Jared.
Shoot, we're gonna be riding in style, Zach.
Thank you. Why?
Can one of you two get rich and buy a car?
What do you think we're trying to do?
I have a lot of opinions on the thing you just said.
I'm so sorry.
We can dive into that.
Zach, you
Jared,
want
a bottle flip, one bottle flip, and I've already done it.
You don't have a
Oh, and
single.
be in the healthiest shape of my life. Sorry. I
There you go. You don't have a single other New Year's resolution.
I want Indy to get him Tesla Model X.
It's also on Jared's list.
Yeah, well now it is. Now I'm adding that to it.
I just don't see why we don't sell all our cars and keep one car since we all go to the same place anyway and just get a really nice car.
That's true.
That is, yeah.
I tried to do that
drive-
with Jared so long ago. I legit tried to.
drive everywhere. Sell your cars. I'll sell mine. Buy Tesla Model X. I've got a free charging port in my freaking house.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. You're not gonna get a lot from my car.
Okay, how much can your car include?
Like 4,000.
Okay, do not downplay yourself. That is halfway to
the
the
car
self-driving thing.
The car that
You're helping us.
I can't even buy the self-driving.
Jared, no, you look me in the
capability.
eyes and say I'm worth it.
Well, I am
My
worth it.
my dream Tesla Model X is worth about $140,000,
$140,000.
$130,000,
Oh my God.
something like that.
You're already talking about how you feel like your car right now.
But
is.
that's the
Think of
plaid
how many
version.
families you
So
can
I
help.
want to get the long range version. So I think it's a little less. So it's like, let's just say it's solid $100,000. We can get about 50 something, maybe 60 for mine.
You can probably get more. Like the
Really?
actual, well, the used car market right now is really good for used cars because there's a chip shortage. So like manufacturers aren't making new ones. So like dealerships need to like fill their lots. So they're like paying higher prices for used cars because they're not getting new ones.
Oh, so maybe I'd get the actual purchase value of the car.
Potentially.
So like 70.
It's also wrapped, kept good care of it, you know?
I added 6,000. So let's just say 65, 70 for mine, 4 for you,
And then,
like 20 something, 27 for you.
I have no idea.
yeah, you could probably get like 25, 27 for yours.
Really?
Yeah.
I started driving. I
We're
brought my
there.
car over a year ago.
We're there.
I bought my truck over a year ago. I think I had like 44,000 miles on it and it has 47,000 miles now.
Are you serious? Well, okay. That makes a lot of sense though.
He never drives.
Yeah,
I drive.
I don't know
bought
how.
I bought my car over a year ago, just a little over a year ago, and I have 26 or 7,000 miles.
And how many did you start with?
200.
Oh, shit.
Shoot.
I'm sorry.
I've driven.
I'm really trying to break
all
that
those
habit.
miles have been mine.
So Zach, you seriously don't have any other New Year's resolutions besides the bottle flip?
I would like to kiss you at some point.
Zach, can you just give us one serious?
Just one serious one.
Okay.
You're always working. And I know you
On
have
what?
goals. I know you have goals.
What do you think my New Year's resolution should be?
I think it should be to get your movie made.
You know how hard that is?
That's
No,
a
I
good
know.
one. But think about how much progress was made in like a few months,
Dude,
right?
I don't know if people. Okay, guys, I don't talk about it a lot, but I wrote a movie, and some people are interested in it potentially.
It's a fucking great movie.
It's a
It's a
fantastic movie.
It's a comedy movie.
And very important people are very interested in it.
I heard this once that I don't like telling people what I'm working on because once they hear it, they already give you the satisfaction of as if you've already accomplished the goal, and then it makes you work on it not as hard.
Yeah.
So whenever I say nothing, I am always constantly working on something in the background, like a lot, but I never really tell people.
So everyone shit on him so he doesn't get the satisfaction.
I don't
you.
know. I don't know if that's
No, that's good, Jared. Drag me.
I will flex for him. The script is hilarious. Easily, like I read a lot of scripts. Easily one of the funniest things I've ever read.
And you just started learning how to read. It was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You could have done so much with your new capability. It's almost like a superpower. You learning how to transcribe words into thoughts in your head is magical.
Oh,
here we go. Yep. Segue. I was trying to get there for you, boy. High five. Not today.
what just happened.
She's got a story, and I segued it for
Speaking
her.
of thoughts, do you know some people, a very large percentage of people do not have an inner monologue?
How large are we talking?
A decent amount. I don't know what the...
Even 1% is a big.
That is true,
But they
'cause-
don't have an inner monologue.
What's an inner monologue for the people that don't know?
An inner monologue is like your thoughts,
voice.
like the voice in your head.
You
that
hear
is
a
like,
voice in your head. Like, yeah, we watched a video where certain people don't have the inner monologue. So when they're reading, they just understand the words, but they don't hear like someone saying
They
the
don't
words to
hear
them.
someone saying the words in their head.
I don't really understand how it
What?
works. This is
Isn't
the
that
best way
weird?
I can equate it to. Sorry to cut you off. I think it's like dogs. They don't know words, but they know feeling and emotion. Like when they're hungry, somehow they think hungry without thinking hungry. You know what I mean?
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
They don't hear, like in their minds, they're not like, oh, I'm going on a walk now when my owner says walk. But like,
And I've heard they don't overthink a lot of things. Because I heard the person that talking about in the video, like, yeah, I go straight to bed. I don't overthink things. Like I'm not up all night. I know what to do and I do it. I read something, I retain it, and I move on with my life. Like
they don't overthink because they don't have the capacity to overthink. Because when they go to bed, they said that their mind is just silent. They close their eyes and it's silence.
That weirds me out so
I'm
much.
Slightly jealous of the silent thing because sometimes it can be so exhausting with your mind. Like they wouldn't have anxiety. Like I'm sure they would, but like they wouldn't have anxiety.
I feel like
They could have the feeling of anxiety, but
Yeah,
not,
they would still
not
get
to the-
anxious.
not to the extent of like completely overthinking things and just like
going down the rabbit hole and stuff
because
like
that
that.
doesn't happen.
But
But how do memories play out in their head?
Do they just have feelings of the memories? Like if they try to remember their family trip to Disney World, like do they just get happy or sad or
I don't know.
however?
Happy
Like,
New Year, by the way, everybody.
like when I go to bed and I like start to dream and fall asleep or whatever, like I'm sure this is like most people, it plays out like a movie. Like I like my mind puts me in a scene.
I put myself in the scenes that I want to think about when I dream.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's
Do you
most
do that?
people.
Like you're like, I want to dream about.
Have you ever
this.
actually
Yeah.
had a lucid dream?
No.
I've had one in my life.
What was it
where
like?
I was a kid, and there's this girl across the street from Israel. Her name was Nafar. I've talked about it on the podcast before. But when her family left because they had their visa was up or whatever you call it, I found one of her hair bows. And I climbed to the top of the one tree in her yard, and I tied it at the top in kind of remembrance of her. I was probably 8 years old.
You are such a sap.
I was in love.
He's such
I was
a
in love with
movie-
Nafar.
He's such a movie
and
Who
her
type of man?
little sister was named Sheer. But anyway, I dreamt about her, and because I couldn't be with her, and I knew I was in the dream, and in my dream I made myself be with her, and I went to Israel and I kissed her, and then I woke up. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. So Nafar, if you're out there,
Wow. And so like you were able to
I can-
control everything in that dream.
that's in that moment I just went straight, like I almost flew to her, and I locked lips, as the kids say.
Wow.
We were children at the time, so it was what we said.
It's like Peter Pan almost. Like you fall, well, I guess kind of. I don't know. Now I'm realizing I don't understand what Peter Pan is. Never seen it. I know he flies into a dream world, right?
No,
Neverland. It's not a dream world.
it's not a dream world though.
It's not?
You're thinking of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Am I really?
Yeah, because they go into dream.
I should watch Peter
Dude,
Pan.
Lava Girl. When I was a kid,
Oh my God. Was Taylor Lautner, was Shark Boy the it thing?
I think he was a little old for me to be like, I'm attracted to him. I don't know. I
don't want to be too explicit, but as a kid, I thought about hugging her.
I never really had like celebrity crushes or crushes on TV as a kid.
Except Andrew Garfield,
Yeah.
who plays Spider-Man.
Yeah, right now I do.
And
Would you let him?
speaking of
get it?
Spider-Man,
Of
we-
course.
we all saw the movie, didn't we?
No, dude, it's too old now. Nobody cares.
What do you mean it's too old? I wanted, but
No.
we didn't get to talk about it during the
It's
Christmas
definitely
episode.
too old to talk about.
What the hell?
And no, I don't think everybody's seen it yet. You don't want to spoil it for people.
give it-
Well, I was gonna do a spoiler warning, and then just like
Okay.
I'll tell them to skip.
Spoiler warning.
It's fine. We don't have to talk about it.
I'm giving a spoil. Jared.
No, let's not talk
No,
about it.
I
will say
it was a
one thing.
fantastic movie. I loved it.
I don't know about that.
Okay, listen.
I thought Andrew Garfield was phenomenal in it.
Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man.
You are a pair of flip flops. Okay, just flip flopping all day. All right.
She's a little hypocritical when it comes to this.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean?
You hit me up and you're like, I want to get into all the Marvel movies. I
And
love
I-
Spider-Man, blah, blah, blah. And then the second we bring it up with him in the room who doesn't like these movies.
Sounds like you're trying to
I
impress me.
I like the other Spider-Mans. I actually think they're kind of good. I also secretly have been continuing to watch all the Marvel movies. I finished Iron Man today.
There you go.
We watched Captain America. I've watched Captain Marvel. I just finished Iron Man. The next movie I have is Iron Man 2, and then it's Thor, and then Hulk.
You don't have to watch Hulk. Just
I've heard not
skip
to watch
that one.
Hulk.
Yeah, she flip flops all day. It was a
No.
good-
It was just that certain movie. I was like, I don't get the nostalgia of it. That's why I don't think it was that good. But I'm assuming if you got the nostalgia and got
Andrew
the rest of
Garfield was the
Marvel
best
universe-
Spider-Man in that movie.
I really liked him as Spider-Man. I mean, I don't
Tobey
think.
Maguire looks like he was there for the check.
Oh, 100%. I could even tell.
Wouldn't you be?
I could even tell, like, it was like the check and then also like maybe just like
it felt like the whole time
nostalgia.
he was kind of like rolling his eyes. He's like, okay, guys.
his acting kind of seemed a little like half-assed. I will give him that. I loved the nostalgia.
I love
of it.
the three of them talking on the building. That was my favorite scene.
Whoa. Spoiler alert.
Well, we've also name dropped all of them in the movie. But
Green
no.
Goblin was good too.
Well, yeah, Willem Dafoe is an amazing actor.
I just wish something would have actually happened.
Something did happen.
No, dude, you know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean.
was sad.
Tom made he made the ultimate like sacrifice as Spider-Man.
Well, here, this
Like
this
he
is
doesn't exist
This is
in
what
the
I
world
think.
anymore.
I think they wouldn't. Okay, if you're gonna have a serious moment, spoiler alert, his aunt dies. Then stay with it. Like keep him
They
mad.
did.
They make a joke literally not even a minute later.
I thought that they did stay with it. What
He
joke?
didn't.
They definitely
No, they
made
made
a
a
joke
joke about like his best friend.
That was way later.
It was the next scene.
It was not. No, the next scene was him on the roof, and then all of the Spider-Men like came to
But
talk
no,
to him.
you don't make any jokes after that.
What do you mean? You don't make a single
No,
joke
there's
after
no,
that.
no. Dude, his
He
aunt
just
has
lost
died
his-
within 24 hours.
Yeah.
He's not making any jokes. Like, and then he's like totally fine. And like the next scene's like, oh, what are we gonna do? He's like, I'll never do that to you, Spider-Man. And I'm like, dude, what do you guys like? Why is he not just so sad? He got sad for two scenes.
It's also for it's like there's the nostalgia for the older audience, but it is also it's a Spider-Man movie. Like kids are gonna go see
who
this.
cares? Okay,
you know,
so
like
kids,
they're not.
Kids should know that
Kids
when
are not
someone
dumb.
dies, that you should be sad about it.
Well,
They're also
yeah,
not
and they were sad, and I'm not saying they're dumb, but I'm not saying that like they knew going in that you're like I
It
feel
should
like
have turned into the Joker.
I feel like you're comparing because this is
It
not
should have, dude.
This is not meant to be an Oscar-winning movie.
No, it doesn't have to be an Oscar-winning movie. If someone murders your aunt, I don't think that you should be making jokes like they should be making jokes in the movie. Like
but that's what Marvel does to
is.
keep it lighthearted.
But
right?
I don't
because
think they should
not.
keep. That's the reason that it's not as enjoyable because they don't keep it lighthearted.
But
And I think
because they
he
keep it
still-
lighthearted.
he still
Okay,
has
and
that
let me
scene
get
in
my
the
point of
end.
view.
Hold on. He still has that scene at the end when he's literally about to stab Willem Dafoe with his glider. Okay, and then Toby swoops in and they have that moment. They don't even say a word. It's all looks.
I think it's all very predictable.
Okay.
Well, it's a Marvel movie.
That's
Of course
why-
it's
that's
predictable.
the point that I'm talking
Like,
about.
Can I say something, please?
And I'm not against all Marvel movies. I'm against
Why
Marvel
not?
movies like that.
I've asked to say something 5 fucking times.
Okay, say something.
My opinion on the situation is how you feel like that makes a movie not enjoyable. To Jared or anyone else, it might make the movie enjoyable that they keep it lighthearted. That's the point. It's not your franchise. It's not your type of movie. You can go watch The Joker.
No,
they can go watch Spider-Man.
No, I just get upset because it doesn't like they can make it so much better.
their goal is not to go down
Their goal is to
Joker
make another
route.
movie.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Like that's the part where I'm like, I would like a finished I would like a story that's like a story in itself. Like I don't want a lot of
But
times it
that's-
feels like
that's not what Marvel is. That's not
but
like
why can't it be?
take like A24, right? They make movies with the story in itself. It's like the whole thing resolves, and stuff like that. And it's beautiful, it's deep, it's dark, and it explores.
I like the first
it goes
Spider-Man.
down
No, I like the first Spider-Man more than I like the new ones. Because I feel like it's more real.
that's because also the movie,
The Tobey Maguire one?
the film
Yeah.
market has changed. Like I said, going back to like there's studios like A24 that make the kind of movies that you like, right? They're deep, they're dark, they have meaning. And then there's
I just wish people
There's
talked about those
studios-
movies as much as they talk about.
yeah, but they also
so-
they don't have franchises, Like Spider-Man has been one of the best best known
that's what I'm saying.
franchises.
So that's what I'm saying. So like I don't get why you can't do a A24 style movie
because
if
a lot
it was
of
a
people
Spider-Man.
don't
'Cause
appreciate those.
They do because Joker did the same exact thing. They did an A24 style movie in that universe of what the Joker and like superheroes can be, and they did a
That
beautiful
movie
job.
was
Same thing with like Logan.
I'm not saying it can't be done.
I'm saying
I'm just saying
like I wish they would.
but this they knew this movie. It's
Like I just wish
a
they wouldn't
cash grab.
I wish that's the part where I don't really like it.
Yeah, no, and I get that. I get why like that would bother you as a filmmaker and everything. And like
It doesn't bother me as a filmmaker. It bothers me as a
Consumer.
consumer.
why
Because
does that affect you?
if I'm giving my money, I want to see something that's not totally predictable.
Then I feel like that this is just not that you're just not the audience that it's going for, right?
But I think the audience that they're going for, they're not like challenging the audience at all. They're like holding the audience's hand and
Like
walking them
imagine
across.
if movies like The Joker were made in franchise type, like he's saying, like how insane would that be? To
Well,
have
yeah, and they
movie
have
after
like
movie
they've
after
made
movie
they've
be
made
that
like
incredible.
like the Dark Knight series, right? Like those are
Like,
dark and gritty, and they
incredible.
have. That's what I'm saying.
That's what this movie should have been.
That's what he wishes they could
And I don't
be
think it's a
because how
bad movie.
incredible
I'm
would
not
that
saying
be?
it's a bad movie. I'd love to be in a Marvel movie someday. I'm just saying I enjoy it more when it's like when something actually when something of resonance happens, when your aunt dies. I want it to be actually like someone's aunt dies.
No, and I get that. And like, don't get me wrong. I wish they would kind of pull back on some of the jokes too, because yeah, like you'd get into a scene, like a serious scene, and then
Immediately be light.
they crack a joke. It's like
and all the-
Doctor Strange rips open the multiverse and all these villains come through, and then he tells the kids to Scooby Doo this shit.
And I think I think it was really easy how they could have fixed the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
all,
Like
all
they
the
don't.
videos of like they're
Why
like
didn't
if
you let them out one at a time?
Just let them out separately, and then you have to fight 40 of them in case they go bad. Of course they're gonna go bad. They're literally the villains from other universes who all died fighting Spider-Man. You don't like. That's the part where it's like they're like, people won't care because all of them are together. I want like it's so thought out that's like, okay, wait, this guy broke out for a reason that no one was expecting, and this guy's out, and now they're working together because they were devising this plan all along. Instead of one guy goes rogue, so now they all go rogue for no real reason.
you know what, and that's why you've written such a kick-ass movies because you understand.
No, I'm
what
not
makes,
saying I'm better than
No,
Marvel.
I'm not saying you're better than Marvel. I'm just saying that like you know what makes a story better, whereas they know what will make a story sell, right? They're going for that $1 billion franchise.
I don't think
But I'm
that they're
saying-
thinking about the story selling because they know it's going to sell anyways. That's what I believe when I watch the movie. It's like they didn't put much thought.
They're
behind
absolutely
the story.
thinking about
I
like
don't
how
think
the stories sell because they want the
no, I
3
get that.
Spider-Man to fight all of the villains
No, I
at the
understand
end
that,
battle.
But I'm saying that's not much thought. They just go put the 3 Spider-Mans and their villains in the same movie. There's the movie.
Like as much
Yeah.
as Martin Scorsese doesn't like Marvel films, I wish they'd hire him for a Marvel film because I would love I want a new perspective. This was Avengers.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of bad guys, like good guys fighting the bad guys. Like I want like something that surprises me. And I don't think as a fan like that's too much to ask.
It's not too much to ask.
Because
But
walking into that theater, I'm like, 3 Spider-Man are gonna come. They're gonna beat all the bad guys. Okay,
And
and
So
they're
they-
gonna make
they also-
they're gonna make the exact cookie cutter
They
jokes.
also have plot armor too in every Marvel movie. I am in 2 minds about it because I can enjoy that type of TV. Like I can, like Captain America and Iron Man. Like I can sit down and be like, I can watch this and I'm like, what's gonna happen? But at the end of the day, like I know no one's gonna die and I know everyone has plot armor and I know that these movies could be a million times better if they put more thought and more suspense and more jokerness, quote unquote.
like I would love to see
They need it.
an
Like if
Andrew
they,
Garfield.
killed off Tom Holland and then Andrew Garfield is like the new Spider-Man, the sickest thing ever.
But like I would love to see an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie because he describes he's like I stopped pulling my punches after Gwen died because I realized that nothing mattered or
Like
whatever.
a darker version.
But yeah, like I would love to see a movie
I'd love to
like
see a
that.
third movie.
But
Everyone would, and everyone would go to it. Is what I'm saying. Everyone would talk about that movie more than they would talk about this one.
Yes, 100% they would.
I don't know.
You don't think that people would
I think-
talk about
I think
the
they're going-
return of the one of the original Spider-Man?
Well,
third
disregard
movie?
that. I'm just talking about a darker.
It just felt like we're gonna put 3 Spider-Man in it, and we're gonna have all the same bad guys, and it really doesn't matter else what happens.
You're describing every Marvel movie ever.
I
as
know
much
it,
as I
that's
love
what I'm
them, they're
But why-
literally
okay.
they're feel good like nostalgia movies, right? They're all the characters
But why can't they be nostalgia plays while also like having something new?
because they're going off of the comics and they want to keep movies going. And if they base it off the comics where like stakes actually happen, those comic storylines end. They don't want this to end.
No, I understand the money. I understand they can't because of the money, but they could do some element where it's like something we're not expecting. Make us fall in love with a character at least at the beginning, and they die at the end. That doesn't have to do anything with like the future.
They have glimpses of that. Like,
And when it happens,
like
don't
Aunt
make a
May.
joke.
Aunt May was in 4 movies if you include Civil War, right? You fell in love with her, and everybody you kind of were expecting it because of the kind of movie where it's predictable, but like
Oh yeah, we knew. Yeah,
yeah, but what I'm
and
saying
then-
is traditionally Aunt May doesn't die in the comics. And so like you had 4 movies to fall in love with this character and then she dies. Like they have brushes.
but she
of
dies,
stakes.
and then it's a rain scene of him looking mad, and then the next scene, we're back to jokes. It's like, dude, he should. I want him to go off the rails and be worse than the villains. I want him to be absolutely raking through this town because he's.
I wanted to see him kill Green Goblin because of it.
Yeah, that would be so. Like for the next movie, like okay, now he's changed. Now he's like a dark Spider-Man. That sets up way bigger next movie. I feel like.
But
Why,
that's-
dude, if he goes in and he just like he murders him,
but
and
that's
then
not the character. That's a whole different character.
but no, it's
That's
not
the
because he just saw his aunt die. That's character arc.
yeah, but in all of the other like Spider-Man, like he watches his uncle die and doesn't go off murdering people.
That's why it's different. That's why it's exciting. And it's like, okay, the next movie, Spider-Man's going to be happy, and then he's going to kiss Zendaya, and then he's going to save the day. Guarantee that's going to be the next one.
No, I and that's what and my
Like,
whole argument.
I want people
is
to
that-
expect more. Like, it's the only things people care about in the movies. Movies are dead. Unless movie theater watching is dead, unless it's like a crazy good movie. The Last Duel, nobody talks about it. They put $100 million into that movie.
Fucking insane.
A fantastic
that
movie. Matt Damon,
Ben
Adam
Affleck.
Driver, like amazing actors.
But like the thought process that went behind a movie like that, like the
And they put the same,
genuine-
like the technicalities in Marvel movies, I think is underrated as far as how hard it is to pull that stuff off, like green screen and things like that.
The fact that a lot of the characters didn't even film together and they were in scenes together.
I also don't like
Really?
that a little bit because it did look a little disconnected. But I just want that. I want the same heart I want the same heart to the script and the stories and the characters in a Marvel movie.
It's
really good.
It is.
It's a great movie.
But they lost money on it.
Because don't get me wrong. I think as much as I enjoy Marvel films and whatnot, blockbuster cinema it's ruined the film industry because that's what everyone's going for, right? I would love more movies like, The Green Knight or The Last Duel or stuff like that. Because those actually, like the fact that they put out another Matrix movie 20 years after the original and it's literally the same plot line just set 20 years in the future is infuriating to me, right? But that they're all just going for cash grabs. I think, it's ruined the film industry, but these people are also they're just trying to make money. Like that's what it comes down to. I agree with you. I wish there was more thought that goes into these because films could be so much better. And because of people like you in the industry, we do get those every once in a while. We do get.
I haven't done anything.
I know, but like you're going to, and like we get movies like Knives Out or
I still haven't seen that.
Or Jordan Peele films,
Like make Jordan Peele make a Spider-Man movie.
Is Knives Out the one about the game?
The one about the game.
What movie? No, that's Game Night.
Oh, you're thinking of the hide and seek movie.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good movie.
It was a cool concept, though.
It's a cool concept, not a good movie.
I agree with you. I wish movies had more thought. I wish everything wasn't just for a cash grab.
I don't know. I feel like people don't expect as much from entertainment.
Oh, yeah. And I think a lot of that has to do with like social media and like screen time and stuff like that because we are also,
That's
as
why
we get older.
They don't make comedy movies anymore because you can go on TikTok and you can laugh
in 30 seconds
Yeah.
rather than watching a 2-hour movie, right? We're also used to instant gratification that's what people want, or that's what studios think people want. And then they just put it in your face.
I think the play is to get with like a big creator, make a really good movie that has a bunch of thought and stuff behind it, like a Mr. Beast or a David or a Logan Paul or whoever, and then just upload it on their YouTube channel.
That would be awesome.
Like a really well thought out movie, like a super bad, and then throw it on there and like everybody's watching it, and then they're like, "Wait, this is content. This is thought behind things." What do I know? I'm a failed actor.
Not a failed actor.
My goal in life is to make an edgy Spider-Man movie, and Jared, you'll be in it somehow.
Oh, I
Can I
would
be in it?
love that.
Even if you're just like the bartender.
Can I be in it?
We're probably gonna have a falling out before then, but if not, yeah.
I just want to be in a movie that you make because I can't be in the movie that you've written.
Cut to 2 years from now, movie comes out, 0 on Rotten Tomatoes, and everyone hates me, and they're like, "Told you."
No,
And then-
that's not going to happen. You've literally had like very high up people tell you
It
it's
doesn't matter.
one of the funniest scripts they've ever read.
They're lying to me. And the script is just a blueprint for a movie.
There's a quote that somebody said. It's a very famous director. They said, "There's the movie you write, the movie you shoot, and the movie you edit." I can't remember who wrote it, who said that. But if the movie you wrote is any indication of the movie you'll shoot and the movie that you'll edit, it's going to be a good movie.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry about Indiana cussing that one time in the podcast. Did you cuss this podcast?
Yeah.
Did
for
you?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say maybe you didn't. Sorry for Jared cussing 3 times, I think.
So sorry.
If you stay till the end, make sure to send me a picture of...
Me as Catwoman.
They sent pictures of me as Spider-Man. So
I
If you
wanna
can't do
need
that, then
It's
just
only
send me
fair.
a cat meme. So for the
Thank
people
you
that can't
guys
edit.
so much for watching this week's episode of Dropouts. I'm Indiana. That's Zach Justice. That's Jared Music.
That's
Make sure to
allegedly.
go check out our Instagram at DropoutsPod, and we'll see you guys next week for another podcast. Bye.
Oh, we didn't answer fan questions. I told them we would.
Well, we can do it next week. That way
Okay,
have
we'll do
more.
it next week. We'll build up a stockpile. Okay, we're out.